We like sports and we don't care who knows. From shooting hoops to the Super Bowl. Just two normal guys hanging out, having fun, right, guy number two?
Yeah, guy number one. Watching sports with girls is a pain. They don't know the rules, there's no time to explain.
Throw me the baseball.
Now toss me the pigskin.
Now feed me the rock.
Now give me the rock.
There has to be a better way for Hall of Famer Raymond Berry to not walk through a gauntlet of awkwardness in the Green Mile there and just kind of look confused and where am I going? All of a sudden getting patted down the
well, at first it's probably like, oh, I don't blame you, this and then after a while it's like, for the love of God, I have to deliver this thing!
Yeah, getting kissed and stroked along the way, the whole thing just kind of, we need to improve that.
Dad, I hit my first home run today.
Check this out. Huh?
Welcome to the Weekly Sports Report. This is Keelay. This is Bill K. Making up a little bit for last week. We weren't able to do the show, so we're doing a two-parter here covering the Super Bowl show here. How did the Giants win, or was it how did the Patriots lose, or was it how did the Patriots beat themselves, or was the Giants got lucky?
I say the Giants won.
Giants won.
I say the Giants won. They played their game. The Patriots scored a touchdown to begin the second half, and we're done. Okay. So, good defense by the Giants. It did, you know, Perry Fuel, you got to give him credit. He took what Steve Spagnuolo did in the last Super Bowl, applied it here, and it worked out wonderfully for him. So I'd say Giants won.
You got to say that the Giants won because Eli was continually being pinpoint with his passes. If you were looking at the catches that were happening, they were all covered. There wasn't any wide open where, oh, finally there's no one within 5 yards around you who can make that throw anywhere. He was having to put them all in stride. He was having to lob them over the corner, but before the safety, make those tough throws. He was doing that routinely all game. It was very reminiscent of what Aaron Rodgers did versus the Steelers. No one was really open, per se, but he was just putting them in windows to where only the receivers can get it. So, well, you know, you got to give props to Eli for that's how you lead a team to win. So you can, you know, there's other factors and everything, and we'll get to that later, but this was a game where if Eli played a little shaky or he's off, it's not.
And that's against, you know, a secondary that has been much maligned, deservedly so. Yeah. But they played pretty well. But
oh yeah, I didn't see much bad secondary.
That's like you said, good quarterbacking.
Yeah, and so good quarterback. Now you run into the Manning debate here. Now
invariably it's going to happen.
Is Eli better than Peyton? And I'm sure we're going to hear about this the whole off season.
We're going to hear about until they retire.
And it's kind of, how do you measure this? Because if it's purely from a Super Bowl rings standpoint,
then it's over.
Then Dan Marino is out. You can't include him in the good quarterback debate because he never won one.
Out, Dan.
So it's like you can't go strictly by that. But then, you know, how exactly do you gauge this? Because now Eli's doubled Peyton up now. He's got 2 Super Bowl rings. Archie got none. So, yeah, he's sitting there. I was Drew Brees before Drew Brees was Drew Brees.
Well, those Thanksgiving dinners were really awkward. I got 2. I got 1. Sons, get out of the room. My thing is, if you're building a franchise, if I got an expansion team and I can go get between the two of them from their prime, I want Peyton because he's great on the field. He will turn no-name receivers into practically household names.
Austin Collie,
Dallas Clark, you know, guys that maybe aren't that good are going to be great with Peyton. He'll be great in the community. He'll be great. You know, he'll give you good exposure with the commercials, the whole bit.
Yeah.
However, if I've got a team like we have in Seattle right now, where it's the Seahawks, where they're one part away, quarterback, Eli, because of the way he's been able to close, the way his fourth quarter prowess has come from behind. It pains me because I really don't like Eli. Chargers. But more talent. I gotta go with the fact that he's got a little bit more talent.
I still gotta go Peyton if we're reaching into the prime quarterback that you picked, just because he was the entire offense. I mean, you didn't have to game plan for anything. It's just, Peyton, you got this. I was gonna have dinner with friends. You cool the game plan for this. All right, cool. You got it. And so 57 Ravens, 57 sudden play clock's ticking down, defense is moving around, Peyton knows exactly what he's doing. So, you know, he was an entire offense. Eli, I don't see him quite doing that yet. He's a great quarterback. I mean, you could almost say elite. You know, you can't spell elite without Eli.
You kind of have to say elite now.
Make
2
that joke,
rings.
so,
He's one ahead of Dilfer.
Yeah. So, you know, I still think that Peyton is better than Eli, but then it's how do you gauge better? Because is it from flat-out Super Bowl rings? Because now Peyton Manning and
all about the ring.
Trent Dilfer are tied for
If you like
Super
it, then you
Bowl
got to
rings.
put the ring on it.
Yeah, is that, I mean, that's
like it.
they're not even close there. But I still think Peyton is better than Eli, but Eli's still coming in his own. I think maybe if he wins a couple more, maybe
A couple more?
A couple more. What does he have to do?
He's going to top Brady
for
at that point if he wins 2 more.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. And then Tom, the New York Giants coach, Tom Turn in Coughlin, let's get physical. Is he now a Hall of Famer? Winning to the Giants' oldest coach to do
True.
so.
He's
on
on the doorstep because 2 Super Bowls is pretty cool. But
Pretty cool.
Tom Flores.
And you know something about cool leather jackets and pop collar.
My God, I'm cooler than that cheetah from the commercials.
Yeah.
That's the truth. But Tom Flores has 2 Super Bowls. I don't think there's going to be too many people knocking on the door to get him in there. I don't know. And will Coughlin continue to coach? Yeah. He says he doesn't hunt, he doesn't fish, and his wife doesn't want him around the house. So he'll be coach of the Giants until they fire him, which they've threatened to do pretty much every season the last few years, by the way.
Yeah,
so
it really has. I don't know exactly the candidates you have to be to get in the Hall of Fame as a coach, because we can't just say, oh, if you won 2 Super Bowls, then you're in.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to gauge it from different areas, and so when I hear Tom Coughlin, I don't think that's Hall of Fame. Right there, because I mean, Bill Belichick, that's Hall of Fame right there, and that's not even
5
thinking
Super Bowls,
about it.
3 of them
that's
won.
just boom, right there, Hall of Fame. Tom Coughlin, it feels like he's on that fringe. It's like, well, if we do this here and do this here and do this here and do this here, it looks like a Picasso painting.
If I move this down here, and this over here, and this part here, anyone tell who it is yet? No? Okay, well, what if I move this here, and this here, and it's Diane Wiest?
Yeah. And so, I have to rearrange the picture a little bit. So I don't think he's quite Hall of Fame yet. Building up a nice little resume, but, he's asked to, quit getting his team to barely make the playoffs. You can't just keep being a wild card and, play those crucial games.
Getting hot at the right
they
time.
barely just beat Dallas to get in. Great Super Bowl run, but you can't. You can't be scrapping like that in the regular season. And then the Super Bowl MVP, Eli naturally won it. It's only the 9 millionth time a quarterback's won a Super Bowl MVP. Give it to an offensive lineman for once. Just once. I'm sick of the quarterbacks.
They had over 100 yards rushing.
Yeah.
Eli had time to throw.
Yeah.
Give it to David Deal. Why not?
He's the real deal.
There it is.
So if you were to pick an MVP other than Eli,
I think I just said David Deal.
Yeah. All right.
Or Chase Beckham. I mean, getting back there, boxing out Gronkowski. That was a huge play because that had Eli to Tyree. Blackburn, thank you.
Yeah.
That had Eli to Tyree written all over it if Brady completes that pass. And Blackburn's like, nope.
Yeah, boxing out Charles Barkley style.
Yeah.
He a knucklehead.
He's a knucklehead.
Yeah. I have to go Mario Manningham, man of Michigan. Go Blue! Those sideline catches, and that's after the sideline catch where he naturally stabbed. He just got one foot in, but then took himself out. And Collinsworth was railing on him. Hey, you're leaving no place for Eli to throw the ball. Okay,
so Manningham's like, all right.
Heard you way up there. I'm gonna shut you up, and I'm gonna make this catch. You can watch me over the corner before the safety sideline, 2 feet in, gets it. Yeah, so he fixed that behavior real quick. You gotta go Mario.
Oh, yeah.
If not for Eli. And so now we'll get to sort of when they're driving on that drive, was it the right strategy to let Bradshaw score? Because if you remember back to the Patriots and how they even got here, Ravens missed the point-blank field goal. Now, granted, that would have been an overtime and not the win, but that's still a point-blank field goal.
With 4 seconds remaining. It's going to be really hard to complete a touchdown or a field goal drive with 4 seconds remaining, especially with your receivers dropping a bunch of passes. But I would say, let him score. And even the Giants knew that it was bad for him to score because as he's getting to the goal line and Spikes is just kind of like, well, whatever. No. Don't Don't score! Oh, sorry.
Yeah, turn 180, act like you gotta poop, just kind of fall in. Because, yeah, he was jetting out there as soon as he got the handoff.
Don't say jet. He's a giant.
Yeah, absolutely no Patriots shedding their blocks.
Yeah.
It's the whole game of you have to fight for every yard, fight for every yard,
defense,
fight for every yard, and then they're getting blocked, and he's just, oh, they got me. They got me. I can't get off my blocks. And so he went, what should I do? What should I do? Don't
Timber.
Yeah. So, you know, and then they got the ball back with a minute left, and they almost got that Hail Mary had Gronkowski maybe been a little bit further towards the tip ball, and then, ooh, man, that would have been a Super Bowl ending and ended on that Hail Mary, if that could have.
It's Tom Brady or Gronkowski the MVP at that point, though.
And then we have the biggest, we're going to go llama. Tina, come get your food.
Tina, eat. Eat the food.
Not the goat. Who's the biggest llama?
I like llamas.
Right.
I like that so too. I can't deny it. Wes Welker. Not even.
Poor guy.
He catches that. It's a first down. They can milk the clock a little bit. Field goal range.
Yeah.
Do I need to go on?
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
You know, it says something about it when he's tearing up at the press conference, going like,
Mustache fart.
It's a catch I made 1,000 times. So I don't know if he copied Billy Cundiff's.
He got thrown to 1,001 times then. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Because, you know, poor Cundiff, I make that kick 1,000 times. It's never a problem. And then all of a sudden, that's a catch I make 1,000 times. Can we pick a different numerical value to switch
it was
it
on the teleprompter.
Yeah.
Veronica must have.
Veronica, she put that in the teleprompter.
And the Patriots now, list of excuses. Oh, if Welker would have caught that bubble, we would have won it. And so now it's, if we had a healthy Gronkowski, we would have won that game. I don't think that holds much water.
Did you know a team in that game lost 2 tight ends?
Yeah, the Patriots. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Giants.
Go crazy with that one. Beckham going down. Ballard going down. The Killer Bees.
Yeah.
Their hive got shot up right there.
I guess so, yeah.
The Giants got mad and attacked the guy.
Yeah, Beckham got bent like Beckham because he wasn't coming back. He ain't coming back from that, and he wasn't doing the black and white model in underwear and then got hurt. He just straight up tore his ankle.
The girls on the couch with me really liked that commercial.
Yeah.
I did not.
Biggest off-season need. We're going to go into this. We're going to spend another 10 minutes on what they need. I think it could start with
secondary.
Okay.
Moving on.
Can the Giants repeat?
Can they?
Dynasty now. Jays, no.
No.
But they won 2 Super Bowls. They both beat the Patriots. And, well,
can they beat anybody else in the Super Bowl?
They just get hot at the right times, and they're a wild card. You can't keep doing this being a wild card. You're playing all these games, playing all these tough games. Granted, they're picking the road less traveled.
Yeah.
But you can't keep shooting yourself.
I would say not Dynasty. Yes, they can repeat, but I don't think they will.
Favorite commercial Super Bowl? All
M&M's all the way.
M&M's
sexy. I know it.
So it's that kind of party. Hit it.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Alright. I'm not the cat guy. I'm not a cat lover by all means. So it was nice to see the dog give him Doritos. hey, dead cat. You ain't talking about this to no one. And halftime show.
I liked it.
You liked it.
Didn't notice the
you and 5 kajillion Americans, except for those 2 YouTube videos that come out. That all wait, what happened now?
Dear Internet.
Dear Internet.
First of all, it happens. It's not great. And second of all, MIA, what are you doing? That was just totally selfish on your
I don't know if they were high like paper, but they should have put it lower. Finger lower. Okay. A victory for me. Bill, what you got?
Giselle, I know you're frustrated. I know you're unhappy. You're a celebrity. You can't be bashing your husband, Tom Brady's receivers in public. People are going to hear you.
Yeah. And I got Dancing Patriots. Didn't find that much of the Super Bowl, but oh boy,
I can't dance.
That wasn't no Super Bowl shuffle.
We are the Bears, shuffling through, shuffling on down, doing it for you.
They put the Bears. They didn't have that coordinated out, but yeah, we'll call that the will fork, I guess, because we got the one prong. The head is the other prong.
Or the trident.
This is the will fork, I guess. I don't know. They ain't no one dancing now. I'll tell you that much. For the Weekly Sports Report, this is Keelay, this is Bill K, and we have also an episode
Part
for you.
two.
Part 2. Link in description. Go ahead and copy paste that. I won't tell anybody.